I get asked all the time, Kelly, how can I fall out of love with my ex who's broken up with me? Because one minute they were the love of my life, we had this future together. Now they've broken up with me. How can I fall out of love with them? How can I stop these feelings, these overwhelming feelings that this person was the only person for me and I'm never going to move on, I'm never going to want to be with anybody else but them? But how do I do this? I cannot count the amount of people who have asked me this question, so I'm going to make a post on it. So if you want to know what it is, then stick around. So basically, we can't just fall out of love with somebody. Oh my God, darling, if there was a pill or an injection that I could give you right now that would take all of this pain away, trust me, I would be handing it out for free, because the feeling of heartbreak is debilitating. But sadly, I don't have that antidote. But what I do have is a lot of knowledge that what we do when somebody breaks up with us is that we put them on a pedestal. We turn them into this perfect person who is so perfect, and they don't want us. And we're literally breaking our own hearts with the thought patterns that we have. The way to get through a heartbreak is to take your ex royally off that pedestal. Because let's be honest, there is no relationship in the world, I've said it before and I'll say it again, that has broken up because it was so perfect. There was obviously something wrong. Your ex was not happy, and that is why they broke up. Now, everybody's situation is different, so I can't count for all of you, but let me tell you, something was wrong with the relationship. And you need to open your eyes, you need to realise what it was, and you need to accept it. But the most important thing to get through this is to accept the breakup. Don't be harbouring secret thoughts that you and them are going to get back together and you're going to live happily ever after. I mean, that could happen, I don't know. It does happen. We all hear of Sarah and John who got back together after a year apart, and now they've had 55 children and live happily ever after in a castle in the sky. But generally, as a rule, that's not the case. Generally, when somebody breaks up with you, it's because they're not happy. They don't want to be in that relationship anymore. So you need to work out the reason why that relationship broke down, and you need to own it. You need to own your part of the breakup, because none of us are blameless. Let's be honest. Relationships are a two-way street. Your part of the blame simply might have been not being fussy enough with who you got with in the first place, my darling. But whatever the situation is, you need to see it for what it really is. You need to accept the breakup. You need to be kind to yourself. You need to allow yourself the time to feel your feelings, because your feelings are valid. And even if you've got people around you telling you, oh, get over it, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. You need to speak to people who can sit and be a bit kind to you. They can be gentle with you and let you speak about how you're feeling. Have a pity party, by all means. Throw yourself the biggest pity party that you like, but darling, don't stay there too long. That's not a party that you want to outstay your welcome. So realising the truth about your ex, that is going to set you free. Owning the reality of that relationship that you was in, that is also going to set you free. Realising that maybe your ex wasn't this perfect partner for you, because let's be honest, obviously they weren't your perfect partner because they've decided that they don't want to be with you. Your perfect partner, my darling, is somebody who loves and adores you so much that they wouldn't be breaking up with you. So if you want to know how to fall out of love with this ex that you literally feel obsessed with, it's by opening your eyes and realising the truth of who they really are and what your relationship really was. Taking yourself out of that fairy tale, because my darling, it wasn't a fairy tale, and your person is still out there for you to meet. So if you stay stuck in these doldrums for too long, you're just putting off the chance of actually meeting somebody who will be your perfect partner. Or better still, find happiness within yourself with yourself. Let me tell you, that, my darling, is a superpower. So I hope that answers that question for you. And I hope you have a day as wonderful as you are. Mwah.